Dr. Linda Carney, and I practice family medicine just south of Austin, Texas. Do you remember the award-winning documentary Forks Over Knives? There was a guy in there named Rip Esselstyn, and Rip was the one going up the fire pole, just using his arms, not using his legs. Real men eat plants. And Rip Esselstyn hired me to be the medical director for the Engine 2 immersion. And that was a few years ago when Whole Foods Market flew in its sickest employees from around the world, and we took them to a beautiful resort just north of Austin, Texas. And we fed them a diet without meat, dairy, eggs, and oil for 1 week, and we lectured to them, and T. Colin Campbell was there of the China study, and Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn Jr., MD, of the Cleveland Clinic. And we taught them the science behind why the optimal health is safeguarded by a diet without animal products and without processed oils. And I was the medical director, and we needed one because people had to be taken off their blood pressure medicine if their blood pressure resolved within that week and came to normal, and people had to have their insulin doses lowered. And what the people did was they ate all that they wanted, buffet style, and they were in lecture 40 hours in that week. It wasn't 8 hours a day of exercising, and they ate all that they wanted, seconds and thirds, wonderful foods, comfort foods like macaroni and cheeseless and tamales and pie and cake, but all made without processed foods or animal products. And what happened was people got so healthy that it clicked with them, that they got the message that the most healthy diet on the planet is a diet without animal products. And by having more health with less medicines, they caught a vision of how they could be there dancing at their granddaughter's wedding and alive with productivity. And the reason that Whole Foods Market flew in their sickest employees from around the world is because they wanted to save on healthcare costs, because healthcare costs are, as you know, so high in this country that Starbucks spends more money on healthcare for its employees than it does buying coffee beans. And so when the Whole Foods Market employees found out that they could love their food and have better health, their cholesterol levels dropped 100 points in 5 days, some of them. My staff would draw the blood on Monday and Friday, and triglycerides came down 188 points in 5 days. And many of them felt better. The rotator cuff tear stopped hurting, and the arthritis in the fingers wasn't as stiff, and some of them threw away their inhalers and didn't need them for their asthma anymore. And I was grateful to be hired as the medical director so that I could see firsthand how a vegetarian diet with an emphasis on whole, natural, unprocessed foods really does do wonders. And since health is your greatest treasure, why don't you consider looking into the science today? I've got more than 500 studies archived at drcarney.com. That's www.drcarney.com. You're welcome to see them for free, and there are many wonderful recipes at engine2diet.com. Thanks.